Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you all the journals that I'm currently using or my journal lineup. I have 8 journals here, I think, and I use them all for different reasons, and I don't feel any pressure to fill any of them. And you'll see what I mean by that. So like, for example, this is the 1 line a day. This is probably the least creative one, but I don't feel a pressure to fill every single day. I had it since the beginning of January 2023, so it's already been a year, and for some of the dates I have already 2 years. And if you don't know the concept of this book, it is basically you start it whenever, and then you put the year, and then the following year on the same date you write. So then you would have 5 years. It could overlap more if you don't do it every year, but then you'll have 5 years of memories in one little book. And this one's nice because it's just one line basically, so there isn't a pressure to have to write this whole story. It's just one little thing, maybe a lyric you like for that day, maybe a poem you read, anything, something that happened, anything like that. Then I have this one, which is a handmade journal. I bought this one from a girl, Jessica Jung Journals. And this one is kind of like a commonplace for quotes from books that I read. So I write just from different books. And then sometimes I also do write there's some pages that are more blank, so those give me space to just freely write about anything that is on my mind, so kind of like a brain dump. And I am almost done with this one because I am kind of going in order with this one. I wasn't originally, but then I went back and kind of filled in all the pages that were missing. So for example, like here I just have a poem or a line from a poem that I read and I really liked. And then here I just have some quotes. Sometimes I make it more, like here I did a little bit of collaging and put stickers, but sometimes I just write it down. So like, for example, this one is about a book that I really loved, Hannah Coulter. And so I just wrote paragraphs or passages from it. So that's what this one is. Then I have this one. I got this one recently because sometimes, so I started this one January 26th. And basically what I do is, I only have 5 entries, but this book is split into quadrants. So you could put like like a movie poster here and then review the movie, or same with a book or anything like that. You can do anything. So like sometimes you feel like journaling or making something creative, and it's just nice to have this small rectangle here that you can just get an idea down, or kind of get that creative need out of the way, and you don't have to bring out all your supplies or anything like that. So that's the reason I got that, because I felt like that was happening to me often. But compared to my junk journal, which is my main journal, sometimes I don't feel like pulling out or printing all the pictures and things like that. So like, yeah, here I have some lyrics from a song. Here I just have a little thing, story, I put like a swatch paper on the back as a background, and then journal on top. And then I just put stickers on the front to just make it cute. But they are really nice on their own. And this is from Everyday Explorers Company. And they have different layouts. So this one is the 4/4 and it's an A5 size. So if you go on their website, you can see a bunch of different more. Then the next journal that I have is my Wanderlust journal. And if you don't know what that is, Wanderlust is a year-long art course. and they release a new art class every Friday. So this one I just get to add to it on Fridays. And so this was week 1, week 2, and so I just do the journal spreads on here, or not journal spreads, but like art spreads based on the class. And so I'll be adding to this one today, actually, because today is Friday. Then I have my local tourist journal. So this journal I made from a class by Johanna Klau, and it is so stormy outside today and windy. So if you hear that, that's what that is. So anyways, I took her class, local artist, and I have paint all over my hands, but local tourist, and basically it's about exploring your own city or your own local area. So I use this one whenever let me see, I put in a couple entries here, like we went out for ice cream, and I added pictures there. We went on a trip to a city a couple hours away, and so I journaled about that there. So yeah, that's what this one is. It's just being a tourist in your own area and exploring as you would explore if you were on vacation, but you can just do it from home. So like here we have a local park. We went on a hike, and yeah, this was a fun day. So that's what this one is. And yeah, it's a single signature handmade journal, and it's getting nice and chunky, which I love. And then I had this S was actually from like a little ornament from Anthropologie, I think, that it said like love is, and it had a little heart. Anyways, it broke, and then I cut the S from the is, and then I put a little sticker that says Florida. And then this is a patch from a hiking spree that our county had. So if you completed a minimum of 8 hikes, then you get a little patch. So I put that there. And then I have my art journal, or like sketchbook, in addition to the Wanderlust one. So I have the Wanderlust for the specific weekly classes. And then this journal I also made. Oh, actually, I should say this one is not handmade. It's from Fabriano, and it has really nice thick paper that handles a lot of mediums. Yeah, so that's that one. And then this one I just made from a book that I had, and I like how the pages are bigger and how they show like this. And so here, I started this one February 2024. So I'll just give you a quick look through some of the sketches and artworks. And like I said, this is my first art journal. After starting this Wanderlust class, I really got into it. And I also did their faces course. They had like how to draw faces. And these are funny. The girl that taught this class on how to do the hatch marks, I think they're called. She does it really cool. Like, she looks like a graffiti artist. And I try to do it with my kids, and they're like, they freak out when they see them because they say they look punched. And it looks like she has a beard. But I still had such a good time making these, and so I really like them. And then that's myself, and I did my husband too. I really love this one. Yeah, I thought I did good on that one. And there's like some loose stuff and some other sketches, things. This one was with coffee, and I originally started making, like, sketching on a like a ring bound notebook from Five and Below. So this was super cheap to make. But yeah, so I had the ring bound notebook and it was just a pain. So I just ripped out all the pages and all the drawings that I had done, which included some of these, and I just glued them on here. So that's why they are so uneven, because I just cut them down and made them fit this journal retroactively after I had made the journal. And then I used the rest of the pages to make the journal. And yeah, so here I have this sketch, which she looks kind of creepy, but I actually really love her. So yeah, I like the way the paint moved with the water here, and it made like this. You can see in the brush marks. So the way I did this, I used one of those charcoal pencils and then put gesso over it, clear gesso, and it made all those marks. So yeah, this is just a quick look into my art journal, which is one of the journals that I'm currently using. And I think that's it, yeah. Sometimes I just put extra paint randomly on pages, so that's how you get these, so you don't waste any paint. And then back here I just have this random thing, and then some swatches and some notes from one of the Faces art classes that I took from Everything Art. And then this is my junk journal. So this is where I do all my memory keeping for the most part. Oh no, I have one more journal to show you. So this is the main one. Like, this is the one that gets all the pictures. It gets you know, all the notes, the memories, journaling. We get receipts in there, wrappers. So this one is done, so I have to do a flip through video for this one. So you'll see more on that one, but this is one of the journals that I use, and it is my main form of memory keeping. And then I have this journal, which I started this year, January. I started January 2024. This is inspired by my Abiding Journal here on YouTube. What she does is, it's very cool. So basically you just put your highlights for the month. So at the end of the year, and considering this notebook can fit more than 12 months, you would have like all your highlights in a nice little book. Like, so these are great because you can put a lot more pictures, you can add more journaling and really get down to it. And if somebody were to pick it up, it's fine because they can look through it and peek and see all the things, you know. But this one is just a snapshot. And so when you look back, you know, January of 2024, these are all the things that happened. And then you have February. So yeah, this is an idea by My Abiding Journal, and I got the same notebook that she uses, and I really like it. And yeah, I think that is it for all my current journals. I know it's a lot, but they all kind of have their purpose. And I think when when you like to craft and journal and create or whatever, you just find ways to use all the notebooks, right? And then here is, since my current junk journal is finished, this is my next journal. I bought this one off of oh man, I forgot her name right now. I'll put it down in the description because it's not coming to me at all. But anyways, I am interested to see how it's gonna go because I've never used a ring bound junk journal, but I think it would be nice as it gets chunkier to take the pages out and work on the pages. But what I don't like necessarily, and I mean, I guess I knew this going into it, it's like it's not attached. So I guess part of me feels like you might lose some pages, but that's doubtful because, you know, who's gonna come in here and steal one of my pages, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, so we'll see how it goes with this one. It's the same size as my other junk journal, which I had come from. The one previous to this was a massive journal, but I thought this one was a tiny bit too small. So I think my next one after this one, just because I bought it and I already have it, I think my next one I'm gonna make about this size. I really like how this feels, and it gives me a bit more space. Like with this one, I felt, which I guess I'm gonna run into this problem in this one too, but I always felt like there's always that little bit more that I wanted to add, and it kind of spilled to the next page. So what to me should have been like a 2-page spread ended up being like a 3.5 or 3 pages. So that was I guess not my favorite, but it was fine. So, and I already have this one, and it'll be fine. So I will do a flip through video specifically of this one, so it can be up on my channel with all my other completed journal flip throughs. And if you want to see any of those, I have them on a playlist, so feel free to check that out, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.